So the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer released, someone leaked it online, and then Rockstar said, let's just put it out there for people to see. And I want to tell you what I think about it. My feeling on it is a lot different than I thought it would be. When Grand Theft Auto 3 came out, I was completely blown away by it. PlayStation 2, it was one of the first big open world games where you can do anything, go anywhere, and had a story. And I was younger. And then the subsequent series came and went, and this one to me definitely is what I expected when it comes to this generation. I think everybody saw the trailer and thought, this is what we expected games to look like this generation. And I feel like Rockstar, in every generation that they're in, always puts a stamp on it and says, yep, everybody else going forward match this. And I don't think many people will once this game comes out. 2025 is a long way away, over a year before any of us can play this game. But when I watched it, I thought to myself, the density is what really took me by surprise. The world seems so packed with things, almost like I just can't believe it, like it's going to be possible on the PlayStation 5, the Xbox Series X, let alone the Xbox Series S. I mean, there was a scene where, and I'll put it up on the screen here, where you see a bunch of cars lined up, like conceivably on a Saturday night, lights everywhere, people everywhere, things going on. And I thought to myself, is all that going to be happening? And then my character will be walking through it. I'll be controlling the character, interacting with people, jumping into cars, doing all the things that you get used to doing in a Grand Theft Auto game. And I thought, it's incredible. What I saw was incredible. The animation system completely blew me away. At times it looked like a scene of actual people moving through the scene. Just incredible. The lip syncing was spot on. The movement was spot on. It wasn't like that wonky, video game thing where the hands are like this. It looked like they paid attention to so many different things. Even the jewelry on characters moved as they moved. If they're able to pull that off to the point where what we saw in the trailer is actually translated one-to-one in the game while you're playing it. I'm not saying they're not going to do that, but it's a trailer, and what we see is always dialed back a little bit. Now, Rockstar usually shows off things when they're sure that they're able to pull them off. Of course, there's a little degradation going from a trailer to actual gameplay, but what they showed just looked like PS6, Xbox, whatever they're going to call the next one, if there's a next one. The names are horrible when it comes to Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, Xbox Series S. Just call it an Xbox 4 or 5, whatever. But anyway, I was just blown away by that. Now, some of the stuff they showed, I'm getting a little tired of the whole, twerking on top of cars and, just behaving badly in a world. I don't really feel like that does a lot to stop that kind of behavior. I'm not saying video games cause violence. They don't. I've been playing video games since video games were invented. Console video games were invented. Before that, arcade. And, I'm not a bad person. I'm not sure what Grand Theft Auto 6 is about, right? Is it about just celebrating that kind of behavior? And I'm sure it isn't, but that's what they chose to show. And I feel like they know what sells. Sex sells and violence sells. And I'm more interested in knowing exactly what the game is about. What is the story about? Is there a redemption arc for the main protagonists? That's what I'm interested in now. Now, if I was, 20 years younger, I'm all about the girl in the bikini. I'm all about the, ripping around a city, doing things that I shouldn't be doing. But now I'm more interested in seeing information on what actually is happening in the world, who the characters are, why they're behaving the way they are. I'm more interested in that than I am in the flashy trailer that they showed. But what I can pull from the trailer is that the world is super dense. The graphics are absolutely incredible. I've never seen animation systems like that in a video game. Certainly not yet this generation. There have been some really good games this generation, don't get me wrong, but I feel like this just pushes things to 11. If you get that reference, you're old. And I'm really interested in just seeing a game that finally takes advantage of this generation's hardware. And by take advantage, I mean push it to almost the absolute limits. Let me know what you think about the trailer. Are you excited? Are you buying it as soon as it comes out? Don't come in the comment section and tell me if it's not in Game Pass, you're not buying it, because there's something wrong with you if that's how you think. Think about liking and subscribing again. And I'm just super excited to see more information about it. It's a long way off, so I'm going to put it on the back burner and get more into what is actually coming out sooner rather than later. But definitely Rockstar put a stamp on this generation and said, what everyone else has been doing or may be doing, we're about 10 or 11 steps above that in 2025. Thanks for watching the video, and I'll see you in the next one.